We're about to do Chris's first flight. He's an experienced airplane pilot, been flying for many years. We've been waiting for 4 days for the weather to open up enough to do his first flight. Right when he got ready was right when it went shitty. But it looks like we actually got some good days ahead of us now. So we're gonna strap him up for the first time, see how it goes. Russ is gonna be our camera operator. You like my helmet? I know, this is as dorky as somebody can look, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm gonna try to record it on this so we can get my audio to him as I'm doing instruction. He ain't gonna need a lot. And fast forward almost a year, and that was a total fail. No audio from the helmet. Don't know where the video is. It's gone. But we got this.
Clear.
So now you'll put your throttle in your hand. And my final check, leg, chest, chin. Beaners locked, gates in.
Yep.
Trims set equal both sides. They're let out pretty good bit. I'm gonna pull them, this is what they call neutral. And now you got even trims, brakes clear to the pulley. That looks good. And then A's on behind, underneath. And I'm gonna restart you, so don't worry about that. Wind condition, super duper light. That means no hesitation. And it wouldn't be a good learning It wouldn't be a good learning video if we didn't learn something from this. So where was his big mistake? Well, first he's a little heavy in the A's, a little too much on the left. Wing's going right, he should be running right. And he comes off the power twice. He hits the power here, and I'm saying it over and over as we're going. Power. If I could say it 3 times before you're into it, it's a little late. The winds were light. He needed more speed, then he would have had the control on this one. But he got slow twice, lost it. But he gets points for not forcing it. Good abort, Chris. All right, face forward. A's, brakes, all that stuff. There. Well, he's definitely got the need for speed look, but he apparently didn't have the want bad enough because he didn't get fast enough here and his legs kind of fiddled out from under him. He hit it hard. His hands are further back this time. Better A, assist. I like it. Wings coming up good. He's hitting the power, letting go of the A's, leaning back, but then he just sort of sits. You know, no harm, no foul. Let's see what happens on the next one, though. We let you catch your breath after you take off.
I'm going to be honest, Kyle. I don't know if I got another one in me.
You sure?
Yeah, my legs are kind of rubbery.
All right, well, heck, we don't have to. Your call.
I mean,
do I take a break? Sit down 10 minutes?
Remember, the motor's gonna lift.
I know.
Whatever you want, man. You tell me.
Let's give it. I guess we can give it a shot.
All right. And on this one, he overcame his last hurdle. He got the wing up, he hit it nice and hard, his A's were back, he was pushing with his legs, he hits the power early. When he leans back, he almost stiffs it again right here, his right leg. He was having some leg problems. He had some pain from like kiting practice. He was sore and it was giving out on him, but he pushed through it, leaned back, let the motor start pushing, the wings start lifting, and here he's leaning forward a little, and when he leans back again, look what happens. Right here, all of a sudden, he's off. All it takes is that lean back and hold it, and you're good on these launches. Nice work, Chris. And then your very next mission after taking off is to slowly give back that brake pressure and build speed and fly away safely. Now, you can hear me talking him through some of the flight ops. I'm just gonna let you listen in. Obviously the GoPro didn't get my audio, but you can hear it on the third-party video. Check it out. Now, try getting out of the seat. You're flying out of the seat. That's important as you're coming in that you're able to do that. See how you're drifting right there? There you go. You raise that right hand up and then you straighten up and then add some power. There it is. You would have hit the field with plenty of room. And then full power, climb out, in the seat, do some more. That's the first thing you want to master is that power off glide, come around and aim it into your spot. The landing we'll get when we do landing. The approaches with the power off are where the money's at. was the moral of that story. So that's the first thing you really want to learn. After you take off, you fly around, you learn to control the craft. You want to learn to control the craft on a motor off approach, because that motor's going to cut off sometimes first flight. In fact, he has a motor out on this flight. It comes up in the video. That's why it's important. So I just wanted to say it. It's worth repeating as many times as it takes. If it saves one of you from getting banged up, injured, or dead, for God's sake, it was worth saying. There's that turbulence layer again. And then once you go under it, notice how your glide really stretches out, which you are on power a little bit too. So you're in a bad spot. You got no room there. You want to climb and put yourself back over the tree line. And of course, with the light winds, it's not gonna. That's it. Power on. See what happened when you dumped it? It shot over you a little bit. That's why we don't do that low. Just let it get fast, and then go deep brakes both sides. Just come down to maybe chest level, and you'll feel an immediate lift, and then it'll start to get mushy. You'll be kind of that slow flight. Just hold that. Okay, look like you dumped it. So come down, hold those brakes deep, and if you want to turn left, raise your right one slowly, and you'll turn, and then come back down with your right to level up. And then to do a left turn, you raise your left. Remember, everything's real slow. Let that glider sort of equilibrate. Of course, you're in the turbulence, so that's bouncing you. But try to ignore the turbulence as far as what you do with your movements, and just let it bump you, and then let it re-stabilize. Killed it? All right, so you can do a recrank if you can, always aiming at the field. If you get to treetop level and you haven't got it restarted, then we get back on the controls and go for a landing. Because you're in a good spot, no big deal. There you go, good stuff. First motor out.
Good job.
And that's why we practice that. We just stay over the taxiway until you get to the proper altitude, then make that last turn. So you're kind of crabbing. That's a good way to think of it. And the winds are 3 miles an hour, so even if you landed in the direction you're going right now, it's not going to be some sort of huge detriment to you, right? You could just walk it over to the wing as it falls over. Easy on those control inputs, right? Just let it swing, and then once it finishes swinging, you'll be stable again. Look how good that thing glides.
Yeah.
Full speed. As soon as you see that you like it, kill your motor or go around. That's your decision point. You just maintain that line. Kill your motor. All your altitude, eyes out. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice work. Woohoo! Right there on the dry grassy motor. First landing breakdown. He does what most people do. He pulls the brakes a little early. Let's watch when his hands start to move. He's on a stable approach. He's about 10 feet off the ground. Right there, you see that? He pulled brakes 10 feet off the ground, and he started to level out, but he stopped pulling. He froze, he waited, and then as he arrived at the ground, he finished his pull. Now, he saved his last little bit. That was it. That was it. It was on the verge of not being a good landing, but again, that's just a common thing. I want you to see it. I want you to think about it on your own approaches. Don't jump the gun. The thing will level out when you need it to.
Never go full retard.
Chris did his basic fundamental training. I don't remember exactly how much we got in before he had to go. It might have been some more flights. I remember his leg giving him some trouble, though. It made him sore, but he was doing everything good. He was a good learner, good pilot. He already knew a lot about aviation at this point in his journey. But this was a new craft for him. And just another side thing about Chris, he brought some of the best beer down here that I can remember, like consistent several weird beers in a row. I liked them all. There's usually one I'm like, but these were all good. So post a link to your brewery, Chris, and we'll tag it on the description down here in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you real soon in the next one. Much love. Kyle out.